Man, again, another unique snare.
Are you kidding me, man?
Yo guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another analysis video. Today I'm gonna watch the GBB 2020 Wildcard
Solo winners.
I asked you guys what you want to see next on Instagram and you voted for it in the stories. If you also want to vote for a video next time, just make sure to follow me on Instagram and check my stories daily. So the interesting part for this video probably is that I was also a judge for the wildcard competition. So that means you actually will get some insider infos. I'm not going to tell you how exactly I voted because I simply don't remember anymore. But you will get in-depth infos about all winners with feedback to it. But before I'm gonna analyze it, let me check the commentary section.
Let's read some comments!
No one, Napom, has been the judge of GBB several times. GBB 2020 starts, let me invite myself. Well, he wasn't judging the wildcard competition, so that's irrelevant, but it's still funny. Swiss Beatbox, just do a wildcard where you freestyle a bit and we let you in. Napom, say no more. Well, Napom is really good in freestyling, so guess he can win a wildcard by freestyling. We're all gonna ignore that Audical is a demon from another world. Respect. I guess no one is ignoring because this one has 527 likes. And yes, he is a demon, yo. Notice how Audical looks like the crazy kid next door in Toy Story. Okay, let me research that. Oh my gosh, yeah, I can see some similarities, especially like the huge forehead. Alright, love, this 10 most popular beatboxers that submitted a wildcard. Now announce the winners, please. Oh shit, there's someone disagreeing with the decisions. Dilip, was I not good enough? Pepuni, no, you were, but Napom will give us more views. Dilip feeling like a hero inside. Oh my gosh. When I have seen Napom at the end, I knew everyone was done. Yeah, he's a true battle animal, for real. Everyone is scared of Napom, 100%. So there's a big discussion about Napom, if he deserves it or not, so I will take care especially about this, of course. Alright, so let's get into the video.
Let me analyze that.
You don't wanna know.
Yeah, Trung, man.
What
Only
I
the
gotta
intro.
show,
Sick.
You don't wanna know what I gotta show to get you this close. You don't want no
Yo, just notice how clean the start, or only the start is, right? Like all these sounds, the structure of it. He has the feeling, he has the confidence in front of the camera. His voice is really subtle, but it really fits to the vibe of it. And at the same time, his singing is a big contrast to the powerful sounds that he has. So only the beginning right here is already really dynamic.
What I gotta show.
Oh shit.
You wanna know what What I gotta show, what
Okay, let's stop here, right here. Oh my gosh, this is
Crazy.
already the build-up was like so sick. And the way he got into the drop, like the lyrics, they kind of like were slowing down and like he was creating a lot of suspense without even like multiple snares or whatever. It was just this little lyrical line that was dragging you inside of the beat.
What I gotta show.
So that was a really unique way to make a build-up and it worked really well. Let's watch it again.
What I gotta show.
Did you feel that? Like it's slowing down and then he gets into the drop and he's back again and he's speeding it up again. And that's like, that was the most smooth way to get into a drop. Let's continue.
You wanna know what
Ah, these details, man.
What I gotta show, what You wanna what I gotta.
Oh, no. This part where he reintroduces the lyrics and the lyric is like the same vibe like the intro, but then he keeps the beat going like with this high energy.
What I gotta.
Man, he has so much control over the dynamics. He has so much control over every sound that he has. Everything is super clean. The performance is awesome. Like the way he's performing in front of the camera. Like everything is so much on point. Damn. Bro, fucking hell. Let's finish this video.
Wanna get a show? What up? Do you wanna know? Wow. Wanna get a show? What up?
Oh my gosh.
But I gotta.
Yeah, that was literally the only part where I was like, I'm losing a little bit of energy. Like he's doing the inward bass while he's doing the percussive part, and the percussions kind of get a little bit weaker, but this is just like a really tiny detail.
What I gotta show to get you this close.
Also here, when he was speeding it up, he lost a little bit of timing, but it was okay. Like most people in the audience probably wouldn't even notice.
Okay.
The energy. That's the first place for a really good reason. He was super clean, he had crazy sounds, a lot of original sounds. The dynamic was insane. He has so much control over dynamics. The structure was outstanding. Like the way he was switching between beats, the transitions, the drop was really aggressive, but then the intro was really smooth. So this was a big contrast part. He delivered everything that we want for GBB. That's why he was first place. All right, next one is Wawad.
Let me analyze that.
Yeah, as you can see already, the beginning is really nice. He has a really clean trumpet. He is on pitch all the time. And even on the trombone, like I know from personal experience, it's really hard, especially in the low notes, to get it really clean, but he pulled it off really nice. A little bit pitchy on the bass line. The snare.
I'm a bad guy.
Okay, here you can see like the beat is really simple. He was a little bit pitchy on the bass line though, but the really crazy thing on Wawad is, especially when he does simple beats, every sound sounds the same. It sounds like you're playing samples from a drum machine. And this consistency is really important, especially when you play in a really big system.
Dope.
Oh, shit, that drop, yo. That bass. Yeah, as you can see, he was continuing with the really clean stuff and like this little combo with this bass line. I can't really do it. But then on top he has his voice, and his voice is really clean. You can follow the melody. And even on the high pitch, he's still clean AF. This part is also crazy. That was like a really old school way to build up a beat. You start with a melody, then you add a sound, then you add the beat. But the level of this is crazy. Like I don't know anyone who can do such loud and fast clicks, still have a crazy beat, and then still keep the melody going.
It's insane.
Let's see the last drop. Oh, did you hear that? That little combo there? Oh, that's so good. That's such a sick combo. Only for this second place. this outro, this crazy tremolo that he's on his voice, that sounds so insane, man. Such a pity that GBB wasn't happening this year, but I hope next time he is at GBB still, because I can't wait to see Wawad battling again. Alright, let's continue with Colaps.
Let me analyze that.
They call the cops cause they heard my shots.
Oh my gosh, he has
Sounds from the future.
I need to give him some minus points though, because at the end he kind of lost timing a bit. Man, these spit snares are
Razor sharp.
can't even believe it's a human being. That's some stuff not many beatboxers on this planet can do, and that's why Colaps is really unique with this. The transitions and stuff, man, he has so crazy patterns. This is a video you need to watch multiple times to even understand what he's doing, and it's really impressive.
They call the cops cause they heard.
I'm listening to beatboxing for 12 years and I have no clue what he was doing here. It's crazy. These combos are so fresh, so original, man.
My shots.
This combo with the whatever he was doing there. At the first time, it felt a little bit disgusting, but then you get into the sound. It's kind of like when you first time listen to dubstep and you be like, oh, that's way too much distortion and what the fuck is these wobbles. But then you listen to it more and more and you kind of get into it. Like you need to get used to the
Filth of it.
these double snares, man, and every snare sounds the same, like a fucking drum machine. You can tell he's practicing and working on it a lot,
A ton.
to make it so clean, and that's really sick. That's a big bonus point for Colaps. He always manages to keep the impact and the drive in his beats. Wow.
They called the cops because they heard my shots.
That transition, man, I really love it.
They called the cops because they heard my...
That was a sick element that he used here. He kind of created suspense. There was a build-up, a really long build-up. But then there was nothing happening afterwards. But this creates the desire in the audience to listen to more, or even to rewatch the video. So Colaps right here is only third place, because for me, compared to Wawad and Trung, I was missing a bigger musical part that kind of gets stuck in your head. But other than that, it was
Super sick.
Let me analyze that.
Let's continue with the monster,
Audical.
aka
Vocodah.
We a bunch of headbangers. 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 Bangers, bangers, bangers.
Man, it's crazy. Only the intro. He creates a lot of suspense. He drags the audience inside of the video without even showing too much right here. He's really focused. You can see how confident he is. He's in the role while he's doing it. Nice.
bunch of headbangers. Check. Hi. Or a real rhythm goes like
Man, that's so impressive. Like, the drop is so crazy, and I really like how he took his time to get into the beat. So he kind of used the element of a pre-chorus right here, hyping up people before he kicks in the beat, and like it's like, when is it coming? When is it coming? When is it coming? It creates so much suspense, and then he kicks in the kick.
Check. Hi. Or a real rhythm goes like
So intense, you just want to bounce to it.
Give him whiplash like points, yeah. Chance, yeah. Chance, yeah. Chance, yeah. Points, yeah. Chance, yeah. Chance, yeah. Chance, points, yeah. Chance, yeah. Chance,
I'm not sure why, but I'm really into his snare right here. It's so fresh. It sounds so much different also to the PF snare that he used before.
Points, yeah. Chance, yeah. Chance, yeah. Chance.
So the beat feels really different. It has a really different vibe, and you want to bounce even more to it. The flow of it is just crazy.
Boy, you bunch of headbangs.
The ending was really intense too, like this sounds kind of like an engine that doesn't want to start. I don't know how he's doing it. It sounds so full. There's so many harmonics on top of it. Oh my gosh. The only thing that I was critiquing right here was the timing, especially in the transitions. Sometimes he got way too fast. It's not a big thing, but we're looking for the
Top-notch beatboxes.
so every little detail of a mistake counts for GBB. But he's still 4th place, so congrats for that. It's still insane.
Let me analyze that.
Alright, let's continue with Mr. Android. Yeah, this intro is something else, man. It's so super clean. He has so much control over his voice, and I really like the lip oscillation bass right here. Normally beatboxers with their lip oscillation just octaving their voices, but he's also using like fifths, so it's not always the same pitch, but it's really well composed. My experience in harmonics is not that high, so I can't tell exactly what notes he was playing, but everything was perfectly in pitch, and it sounds beautiful. Also, this little riff he was singing with his voice is really unique, man. Really sick intro already. Let's continue.
I'm looking from the river. I think I miss you. You're so far. Looking from the river. I think I miss you. You're so far. You're galactic frequency.
Yeah, he keeps going with crazy sounds. The only thing I need to critique here is he kind of loses his energy a little bit in the drop. The drop is not that full like I would expect, but it's really clean, and his throat bass, like this throat tapping thingy, is really unique. I mean, it's not unique to tap your throat, but the sound of it is really unique. It kind of has this metal guitar vibe. Let's continue.
Galactic frequency.
so glitchy.
Yeah.
Alright, he kept going with like crazy, insane sounds. He's really into details and the way he uses his voice is outstanding, really outstanding. Let's continue with MB14.
Let me analyze that.
I just wanna get something that I never heard. Practice once and girls and sounds and pants and nails and hands.
Man, just the intro, so good. You know that feeling you switch on your radio and at this very moment your favorite song starts. You only hear the first two notes, but because it's so nice, it drags you in directly. This is how I feel like when I listen to this. He has such a control over his singing voice. He's really on pitch and he still manages to put this filter modulation on top of it. Man, crazy. Also a big plus for MB14 right here is the way he composes his melodies. It feels like after every bar he's changing the chords and it's super interesting. There's always some little details here and there. His trumpet, his throat bass, everything is on pitch. It's crazy.
I wanna go back, I wanna go back, I wanna go back, baby.
I like how for the drop he gets simple, but it's still really clean. And for this drop, it really works. I don't really like that he used the Zoom microphone for this video because the Zoom microphone is clipping really fast, especially for like low sounds. You can hear that on his snare. So at this point you kind of need to guess if it's powerful or not because the mic is not a really good representation for that. But you can still feel that his sounds are really full. Therefore on stage it would sound really powerful. Man, also for the second part of the drop, he continues with this really clean style. But the second part is not as simple. He adds some instruments and I really like how every instrument is following kind of like his own melody. But at the end, it works in the composition. You can really tell that he's a loop station artist because like, man, it sounds like it's coming from a loop station. So many instruments at the same time, right? Every instrument is a big contrast to the other. He switches between textures for every sound. So yeah, that's a
Super sick wildcard.
The only thing I need to criticize here is when he gets into the spit snare roll, he's kind of not really clean with that. If you compare it, for example, to Colaps, it's not as razor sharp. Also, sometimes he kind of loses his power when he has too many instruments going on at the same time. So I'm not sure if that's a lack of practice or maybe sometimes he needs to reduce it a little bit more. But yeah, if he can keep a consistent power for this routine, this will be a killer routine. So big ups to MB14.
Let me analyze that.
Alright, let's go to the home country of my parents, to Russia. My bratan Helium. He was crazy. Let's watch it.
Real drum and bass.
I need to stop right here. Man, this guy is not joking around. He's going straight into it with a really solid drum set. Every sound sounds like a sample, especially his inward case snare. It sounds like a special sound, but it's a basic sound. But he worked on it so much that he can use it as a special sound. Let's continue. How he's doing it? Oh man, it's so full. His inward snare is so full. Yo, this double and triple kicks in between, that's like so filthy. It sounds like a metal drum set. We have like 2 pedals just for the kick. I don't know how he's doing it, but it's so clean, it's so fast, it's so powerful. I would say Helium right now is like the craziest drummer in the beatbox scene. Sorry, Alem. Man, I really love this break. I don't know why. It's so simple, but it's such a sick contrast for the drumming parts before, and it really creates the desire to listen to some more stuff of Helium.
Go drum and bass.
Yo, this last drop was like such a sick ending, man. It was such a sick contrast to the drum part. Unfortunately, the audio signal in this video is clipping, so I can't really tell how the original bass sounds like, but I'm really looking forward to listen to it live. So why is he on 7th place? Well, for me, the composition wasn't that super interesting, like for example, compared to MB14 or Trung Bao. And also he didn't show too many original sounds besides his crazy inward snare. But the way his drum set sounds, how full and thick it is, man, only for this he deserved a wildcard, because this was the thickest thing I heard from the whole competition.
Let me analyze that.
Alright, let's move on to Canada. The boy who destroyed me at a shootout battle. Let's move on to Elisii. Man, this transition with this clicks and this water drop sounds insane, man. Also, like in the beginning, the way he uses his percussions are so clean, it has so much presence, and also his flow is really on point. Man, these spit snare rolls, he uses in a really unique way. The pattern he uses, I didn't hear that from Colaps or from MB14 or anyone else. And it's really clean, and the flow of it is just damn. This combo, man. Damn, it sounds so fresh. Especially like this breath he does with his nose. Clean from the beginning till the end. So he for me was in the same category as Colaps, really clean, crazy drum patterns. He was kind of missing melodic elements, but his patterns are really, really unique and really, really clean. Also the way he's doing transitions from one beat to another, it has so much flow, it's like one piece. Yeah, so congrats to Elisii, and let's go on with 2H.
Let me analyze that.
Yo, the snare, I really need to learn it. If someone has a hint how to do that snare, it sounds, I don't know, man. It sounds so sick. The texture of the snare is just so insane. Man, 2H is a master in details. Even the way he breathes in, like the... It kind of sounds like a really slight hi-hat, but it's so
Nice.
And of course, the double voice and everything he does here.
Bring it down. Break it down. Break your motherfucker down. Break your mother. Break your motherfucker down like this.
Man, it's so smooth. It sounds like, you guys know Hoochie? It's like a trap producer who's like doing really simple beats. Kind of reminds me of Hoochie, this one. It's so unique, man. It's so unique and sick. And the way he uses the vocals in between, it's like so subtle and so much in the background. It's almost like he doesn't even care.
Break your motherfucker down. Break your mother.
But it fits so well to the beat. Really simple, but it's so well composed, man. It's like honey to my ears, man.
Going down. Switch it up. Switch it up. Get it like yo.
Man, again, another unique snare.
Are you kidding me, man?
I'm super jealous now. You guys know how much I'm into snares.
My gosh.
I really tried to be not biased because I'm such a huge fan of snares, but it was really hard for this one. And the overall vibe of this, man, the melody with his double voice inside, it's just so smooth, man. Did you just see how he was lifting up his leg? There was like a small hint of dancing, right? But not too much. Man, he just switched up his snare and it's getting so fresh again. He just switched one sound and it's changing the whole vibe of it. And his snare, I don't know how he's doing it, man. It sounds like an inward snare, but then it has a really unique texture. So I'm not really sure how he's doing it. Mine is not even close. The way he was cutting out the snare and the beat was still going. I love these small details. That's like
Composition mastery.
so compared to everyone else, 2H didn't have like this super energetic beats, but the composition was sick, had really unique sounds, everything was clean and powerful. So yeah, he still deserved a wild card, big time.
Let me analyze that.
Alright, let's continue with the most controversial one, Napom.
ACTIVATE ACTIVATE.
Wait, what is he actually saying here? ACTIV. Activate. Ah, damn. That's the first time I was thinking about. Wait, what are these letters? Man, what was this drum roll? I don't know what is. It sounds like he's taking the piss out of it, but at the same time, it sounds really sick and unique. I never heard this before. That's the crazy thing on Napom. Sometimes it feels like he's creating new sounds just on the spot. He was just freestyling and then, oh yeah, I just discovered something new.
Activate. Let's go. I bring the party. I bring the party. I bring the party. I bring the party. I bring the bass. Hit him with a hot chip.
The way he was doing this inwards case, there's so much energy and filth in between. Like I could tell in a battle he would destroy anyone with this one. It's just so full, so powerful. It's probably not as clean as, for example, Colaps, but at the same time it's part of the style, right? It's more like a liquid thing, not like a static thing.
One more.
That's a sick contrast. This throat whistle in between, oh man, I can tell this is a freestyle, but yo, if you're on such a level, man, you can freestyle it. He has so much experience, he can freestyle something and it's sick. And I think especially because it's a freestyle, it feels so authentic.
But be aware,
You need to be on a really high level to be freestyling and still delivering a sick thing, but he smashed it. I don't know, at the end it almost felt like he's trolling. He was doing stuff unclean but on purpose. So, you know, that's really hard to judge right here because, yes, technically speaking, it's unclean, but he used it on purpose because it fits to the vibe. And I would say that's a really dangerous thing to do, but if you do it in such an authentic way, it works. That's like a performance element. The way he was amplifying his spit snares with his voice, it sounds so sick. So for me, the biggest plus point for Napom here is that it feels so authentic. It feels like he was creating it on the spot. He has a lot of energy inside. He has really crazy technical parts. Of course, he has, again, really unique lip rolls in between. He has this flappy thing going on again. And he even had the balls to do something unclean on purpose. It was kind of like if you're a guitarist and you turn up your amplifier too much, but then you create a sick vibe with it, so it still works. So yeah, for me, I can understand if some people couldn't understand how Napom got a wildcard, especially from people who are not really experienced in beatboxing. But this wildcard is especially for sound enthusiasts, and for them, this is mind-blowing. Alright guys, so that's it with all the GBB solo wildcard winners. I hope you can learn something out of this. I hope you can understand why all these people got a wildcard. If you still have questions to these wildcards, please feel free and ask in the comment section. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, please. As I also keep going with analysis videos, please let me know in the comment section what you want to see next. That's it with this one. Hope to see you soon.